it's the afternoon, so probably won't be enough cell phone service for it, but I'm going to try anyways. I just want to grab another little walk. We already did bonus cardio. We tried to get 3 hours fasted. We got 3.5 this morning, but I'm like, let's just take another little walk. Weather's nice. It's hot, but not as hot, you know, not too bad. Might be a good time to just grab another walk, see if we get a few views, burn a few calories, and then get back to my grind, right? But I want to remind people too, we got coaching slots open. Plenty of consultations. I have no consultations this weekend. I had 3 hours of them last weekend. I have none this weekend. So if people want to hit me up for consultation calls, I got plenty of room for that, plenty of availability all weekend, right? So hit me up if anyone needs calls. But if you guys would, please remember to click like as soon as you get in. Drop me some comments, drop me likes, and let's see if we can get a lively stream, assuming we can keep service. I hope we can. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if we could, but you know, we know how that goes, right? The odds of that are not always in our favor, are they? Unfortunately. And even looking now, I've only got one bar. So, might be wishful thinking on my part. Maybe we'll go this way instead of over there where I know that dead zone is. All right. Yeah, I thought, what the heck, let's get some bonus cardio. The weekends are not getting the same views I got midweek. Midweek we had really strong views though, didn't we? All right, we had really strong views. Super happy with that. All right. But, you know, we'll get what we can get. Been a lack of super chats this week though. All right. Coach not feeling that love, but that's okay. That's okay. At the very least, we're getting leaner, making gains. All right. Been adding a lot of salt to everything though too. I think all this sweating is making me crave electrolytes, so I've been salting all my food more. But you know, doesn't matter if that's making me hold water, because we're still burning through body fat, especially all that fasted cardio. Like I said, the waist is getting smaller, so I'll take it. But this one's not fasted. I've been doing everything fasted, but I'm like, you know, let's just get a bonus walk in, all right? Especially when we're cutting, just going for extra walks here and there. Just extra list cardio when you're in a deficit and trying to strip down body fat. Never a bad thing, just activity, right? Just activity. Particularly after I had a big breakfast, I've already had the biggest chunk of my calories for the day. Just go take a little walk. Keep the body burning through a little bit. It's not a bad idea. So I thought, let's just get a quick walk in. All right, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we maintain some decent signal strength. Uh-oh, I see someone posting, but it's so bright and sunny. It was a little darker, now it got sunnier. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see, what did you wrote? You wrote something not in English. I have no idea what you just wrote, dude. I have no idea what you just wrote. I don't even know what language is it. What is that? What sort of alphabet is that being posted down there? I do not have a clue. All right, he said that's Zen. I'm assuming maybe it could be Chinese. I don't know. Possibly, maybe, right? I don't know. I have no clue what you just wrote, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Engagement is engagement at the end of the day. But yeah, just an extra little quick walk, you know. We're already have bonus cardio for the day beyond our minimums. A little more is not going to hurt. King Nudge says, what do you think of the upper split done over 3 days instead of 4? What do you mean? I mean, sure, you could space it out. Like, look, what do you have for time to work with? You know, I think people spend a little bit too much time obsessed over what type of split they do, to be honest. I can make anything work. As a coach, I can put you on a 3-day or a 4-day body part split, an upper lower, a push-pull legs, a full body, and I can get people results. I think people overthink the split instead of saying, look, this is a split I want to do, and then how do I make it program and recover from it? right? Like, I think that literally any split you can come up with can be made workable and can be made good, is what I think. How's that for a completely undogmatic answer, right? Let me state that again clearly. I think pretty much any split that you can come up with within reason, you can make it work really well if you program it good, if your fatigue management's good, if your volumes are good, right? You can make it work really well. I think people, again, get a little too obsessed over looking for the perfect split instead of saying, this is a split I want to do. How can I make it work well? Right? I think that's the more important thing. What's your volumes, fatigue management, workload, everything look like inside the split you choose? Do calves grow if we train? Yes. Been studied in the lab. Calves grow just like every other muscle does in response to training. This has actually been studied. Fortunately for us, experts wondered the same thing and they studied it. They found that calves respond to training workloads, volumes, and grow identical to every other muscle. They have a strong genetic starting point, but growth rate and response to training seems to be pretty much identical to all the other major muscles. That's what the best experts have determined in the lab, right? However, we do need to be clear. Starting point on calves has a strong genetic component because muscle fiber count and distribution is genetic, but rate of growth is identical. So the guy with great calf genetics has to do about the same amount of work to add an inch to him as the guy with bad calf genetics. How often should you train calves? Go back over to what we just said about splits and frequency, right? So listen to the whole spiel I just gave about splits and apply that to your calves. If you were trying to maximize calves, you could train them just like every other muscle, right? Somewhere, if you wanted optimal growth, probably somewhere from about 8 up to about 14 or 15 sets a week, split however you need to progressively load them, right? How long of a timeline are we looking for to hit 300? So when I say the 300, 400, 500, assuming you have average genetics and you're not going to get fat, is kind of like just a lifetime type goal. Yeah, I'm lagging. There's no way around it. It's unfortunately peak hours, and my cell phone provider has said their tower is having issues for months in the area. So the lagging is unavoidable.